I was born the moment the traveler died.
Oh god, I'm trapped in space.
Everything collapsed around us.
Imagine being back in space.
Before that day,
But Ghost, the traveler's not dead.
there had never been a garden.
Oh, it's dead
I
enough.
don't know much about the traveler.
No, it's
but I
just
know it
resting.
made me to bring you back.
Dead enough.
And I spent a really, really long time.
I tried to turn the TV off and it said I'm watching that.
The Cosmodrome?
But it was clearly
The
asleep.
first place I looked. As I saw the other ghosts find their guardians. And the century
Oh, so the travel's not that big.
I wondered
It's not as
if
big
I'd
as the
ever
moon.
find you.
No. Well, I haven't been back to the tower in these videos in a long time, so you probably haven't seen it. But it's big enough to overhang a city.
I remember.
Well, I guess it depends how close it is to the Earth, right?
Right.
What are those ships?
I still bear the
Well,
scars.
some of them are Hive.
I recognize those
The
ships.
Awoken are my family now.
You recognize
And
that guy?
I am their queen.
The Awoken. Oh, it's Space Elf Queen talking right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I recognize those ships.
It's a shame we never actually get to engage in any of these big space fights.
They're doing their best Star Wars impression, it's okay. I mean, a clue to what these ships might be in the very video game's title.
Destiny. These ships are destiny.
Yeah,
We
they are
fought
our
to
density.
keep our beautiful creation safe. And now this beast has come, claiming to be king.
No, I mean, well, like I said, some of these ships are Hive.
Arasav bows
Mm-hmm.
to no one.
Well, at least Hive design.
We'll find out in a little bit, I'm sure.
Maybe. Maybe. Hey. Literal space magic. Magic that is in space, and is also space magic.
Of course. The magic of space. Also, very weird how they're fighting in an asteroid field. Shouldn't that not... Like, isn't that the worst place to fight?
Well, I mean,
Oh. They have deflector shields, apparently. Okay.
well, they're orbiting, what is it, Saturn? So, like, that big ship, that thing is firmly nestled in that belt around Saturn, so...
You and I know how this ends. We've known since you escaped from that pit.
Now, who does he look like?
Looks very much like a hive to me. Hive mixed with a fallen.
Not so much.
A little bit. More space magic. It's the battle of magics. In space!
One magical super weapon against another one. Clearly one, completely outclasses the other.
Oh, of course.
This was
Wait, I need to know what happened to the Space Queen.
Oh, she did.
No. That explains why we haven't seen...
guide them.
Oh, it's a
my
wizard.
friend. It is all up to you now.
So that's why we haven't seen the Queen in Destiny 2. It all makes sense now.
Meanwhile,
This is Commander Zavala. The Cabal base on Phobos is blasting a signal across all channels. They're willing to break transmission cycles. This could be a prelude to a full-scale assault.
We're setting down on Phobos now.
I will
So,
monitor your feed, Ghost. Good luck to you both.
I figure about it's high time we see a friend we haven't seen in some time now.
We have friends in this game?
Yeah. Well, we have one. He speaks in monosyllables and doesn't afraid of anything.
Varix.
Definitely.
So, yeah. This is the turning point. Everyone calls this the turning point of Destiny.
Well, first, hello, hi, welcome
Yes.
back.
I was waiting for that, but he didn't say anything, so I just thought, well, I'll just say something then.
Well, I was enraptured in the majesty of actual story. Yes, this is the Taken King. We've made it here.
The Cabal are evacuating with extreme prejudice.
We
They
sure
didn't talk down
have.
here.
It only took us an eternity. But we did it.
So, in universe, there's not many things that could make the Cabal actually turn tail and run.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Ooh, yes, new mechanic. We can now scan things with our ghost to give us lore bits.
Skyburner's regiment. Dead, obviously.
Glorious
No other
lore
guardians
bits.
here. I wonder who put them down.
Yes. The Taken King. So we've seen a lot of the quality of life changes that the Taken King introduced, but now we get to actually see the basis where it all started from.
Yep.
I've asked Eric
So,
to respond to the channel.
I do have a question.
Okay.
A lot of people call this the Comet.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason for that? Is this for a later update that we discuss why this update is called the Comet update?
Well, no, we can talk about that now. So, the Dark Below and the House of Wolves,
What the hell was that?
they were content injections more than they were expansion packs. Whereas the Taken King came in, and much like a comet coming in and, you know, striking whatever it's going to strike, this reshaped the entire game.
Right. Oh, hey, black goop.
This membrane is attempting to form a
Interesting.
bridge between dimensions, but I think it requires a living host.
So yeah, the reason I ask is because I've seen people talking about the Comet for Destiny 2, and they're hoping how that'll, you know, fix everything. Oh, that boy's scared.
I kind of feel sorry for that Cabal.
Nah,
Also-
he's evil.
Well, say hello to the only, well, no, not the only. I guess you could call some of the Dark Below stuff horror-ish, but, you know, take that, but multiply it a bit.
Yes, we finally. Well, we haven't seen any enemies of it yet, but we get to talk about the Taken.
The Taken, yes. Name dropped several times in the LP, mindlessly. Now we finally get to see them. For real. And not actually try and ignore them.
Not by me. I never broke the Taken silence.
Give your will to me.
Well, now they know how to speak our language. We're fucked.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Say hello to the Taken. We've seen them, but now we get to actually explain them. So, the Taken... Well, shit, now that we're here, I don't know how to explain them. They're, So, for starters, they are remixes of enemies we've already seen in the game. Like, right now, we're fighting a big Elite Knight and several Taken Scions. And each of these enemy types has a new ability or new tricks to throw at you. Like, for instance, you see the Knight, he's throwing fire everywhere. And we didn't really get a clear look at it, but we'll see tons of it. those
Ding.
scions, they will multiply indefinitely if you leave them alive long enough.
This mission is scrubbed.
Yep.
Get to your ship.
I could go through pretty much every single enemy type, but you might want to wait until we're up to we've seen each one, maybe.
Well, yeah, that's more or less my intent. We're gonna see quite a few of them in this update, but not all of them.
Yep.
There's
So phalanxes.
there.
Go ahead.
You just saw what they do. They're very
Yeah.
rude.
Also, unlike actual phalanxes, you can't destroy their shields, as far as I know.
You could never destroy their shields in D1.
No, but you could bring them down, can't you? By shooting the middle, or is that a Destiny 2 thing?
That's completely D2.
Oh,
in
amazing.
in D1 you had to stagger them or you had to shoot around them. Like especially, I wouldn't say skilled, but especially prudent players could fire. The hitboxes are a little weird. You could fire a little bit to the left of where their head is, and it would actually count as a headshot.
So, what are the Taken?
Our ship's landing across the airfield. Hurry!
Okay, so the Taken are... Well, okay, so that's gonna have to wait a bit so I can explain it a little better and not actually, you know, give anything away before the game really does, or tries
Right.
to at least.
Okay, so I guess everything I need to know is going to be explained in this expansion.
More or less.
Okay. Okay. So
And of
yeah, the best way I can sum this up, by the way, is the Taken is like all the enemies you know and I'll put in quotation marks, love, and then made 10 times worse.
Not worse, just different. In some cases, yes, worse. Also,
yeah.
Yes, I did kind of break tension there, and I knew where those Taken were going to spawn in. I did not want them spawning in. Those were going to be phalanxes, and well, they were going to push me off that bridge. So
Almost there.
I wanted to avoid that at all costs. I don't feel like dealing with that. So
Yeah.
sorry for kind of like just taking you out of the moment on that one.
Get it? Taken you out of the moment. So far, all we've seen are the two we've explained, or three, I guess, if you count the Knight. We've explained so far Scions, Phalanxes, and Knight, which all have their own separate things they do, obviously. Phalanxes aren't bad unless you're close to a pit.
Funny note, in Destiny 1, when there's phalanxes around, taking phalanxes, you're always next to a drop-off. Always.
Of course. Knights are more annoying, but they don't put up Healy shields, so, I mean, I'd say they're just as annoying. And Scions, while they can infinitely spawn, they're incredibly weak. Way weaker than they normally are. So, they're not too annoying.
Yeah.
Zavala, we made it to our ship. We're heading home.
Put a cup of tea on, Zavala. Oh,
Hey, it's that bridge
more
we just crossed.
cutscenes.
Yeah, right?
That's a lot of boys. Hi, Satan.
Yeah,
How dare you split in front of me?
the Taken are freaky, dude. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, that was just an astral projection. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Their leaders belong to you.
How do they? Well, I guess it's translated, but I was about to ask, how do they make
Gather them.
our language work without lips?
I will take them all.
I don't know. I guess Bungie would have had to have invented a language, but I kind of wish they would have spoken in an alien tongue and then, you know, had subtitles underneath.
How could she have known? How could anyone? We need a warlock inside the dreadnought.
Here we go.
Our first priority
Oh.
must be to protect the city.
Also,
Our guardian
here's
got a
where
good look
Cade
on
becomes
Phobos.
even
Whatever
more
it was, we
lovable.
turned Cabal against Cabal.
This is
Everyone should
Cade's.
like Cade.
This is
How long
Cade's
will you
expansion.
Until we understand what
This
we're
is where
Every
he.
expansion should be Cade's expansion.
I wouldn't go that far.
Are taken.
But if you like Eris Morn,
Get your
she's
mouth
back.
off my map.
It hasn't spoken since Crota fell. It speaks now because Oryx
She
has
really likes
arrived,
her
come to
eye goop.
fulfill the final covenant of his
Oh, and we
son.
have our villain's name.
Why fight
Oryx.
the Cabal?
Not fighting. Taking. Controlling their will.
Also covering them in
the Taken.
also covering them in interdimensional
Focus on
goop.
his army.
That's something taking the taking process
Whatever you
involves.
Kill. Oryx will replace.
The dreadnought, then. How do we get past that weapon?
Without ending up like the Awoken.
I gotta go, see about a ship.
Cade, our discussion is not yet concluded.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm leaving.
Oh, that Cade, he's so funny.